side of the track, now running through the brush. Get to the other side of the track, now running through the brush.
Alright, through the brush upstairs.
Gonna come out onto low.
All low.
Hey, it looks like there's some ground units that have apprehended them. Good job, boys.
Yeah, they got him position.
They apprehended him.
Alright, 7140 South Low.
7140 South Low detained. They have two detained because they dumped one guy at 43rd and Union. It's a stolen car. They were crisscrossing all around here, back and forth on the highway. 7140 South Low, one detained. They might have another detained by 43rd and Union. He dumped the guy over there and kept driving down south. He tried to get up on some train tracks over here. We're going to go see what's in there.
Give it a complete disregard.
Anybody on Citywide 1, you can take a disregard. Disregard, he's in custody. 7140 South on low.
7140 low.
49 Eddie, we have him in custody.
49 Eddie has him in custody.
6409 Charlie.
49 Charlie, go.
Brother, standing. Yes, PH. Did you see if he thought anything when we went through these bushes?
PH, did you see him toss anything?
I did not see him toss anything. He ran through the gangway at about 7:06, 7:08ish South Parnell. That's where he first. That's where he immediately ran through as he made his way to the tracks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Trying to take a bet. Number 10335.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. 10355. 10355.
So this is a stolen car. We're going to see what's going on here, right?
Alright, Citywide 1 is question.
7383 Frank.
7383 Frank.
Gully Road, bus number 8088 from 59th to 75th on Ashland.
I'm sorry, from where to where on Ashland?
59th to 75th.
6975. Alright, take a bet. Number 10351. 103.
He was up on these tracks up here.
7087.
Well, can we get a number for a trip mission?
The helicopter's right above us. See him? See the helicopter?
Sure, take a bet. Number 103.
Helicopter's right there.
103. 103.
86 Adam.
86 Adam.
Get his number for launch at the first district.
That's the state
Take a bet.
trooper
Number
right there.
10366. 10366.
7383 boys.
7383.
Get number 79 in the red line. Upper.
Take a bet. Number 10731.
No, he's not ready. He didn't text for either.
7363.
736.
Number 435 on the red line.
So take a bet. Number 103.
Lincoln,
out of Colorado. Should be Hyundai.
Page, what's your number? You gotta be PH straight. You might be on the zone. Alright, 79 the cottage. Which way you said the vehicle for?
Another stolen car, 79th and Cottage.
79 and King now.
79th and King, that's another stolen car. So this is two different. This one they got in custody here.
With a Colorado plate.
Colorado plate, 79th and King, another stolen car. So we're going to Lowell here, right? They got somebody in custody over here.
5700 Adam.
700 Adam, go.
Any chance PH was ready for another one?
See,
No, he's not
stolen
ready.
car, another stolen car, now a third one.
West on 79th and Cottage and Straight Steel, Eddie Sam, Ocean, Lincoln 28 out of Colorado. Should be a blue Hyundai. I think it's
That's
a
the third. That's the third stolen car in a half hour.
You might be on the zone. Alright, coming out of the cottage. Which way you said the vehicle's going?
I think it's going west on 79 and King now.
79 and King westbound.
They got the guy up here. He was on those tracks over there.
Colorado plate.
It's at 79 and State. Looks like it's in the far right lane trying to go north on State.
He went down here. He tried to get up. He got up on those tracks over there. Guy in a stolen car. They just got him in custody. There's another stolen car now down on King Drive. There they go. They got him right here, right? Right there. In custody. Right there.
Yeah, it's a straight deal and looks like 2 occupants.
In the truck right there. SubX.News. There you go, man.
Southbound 79. I'm sorry, northbound.
He has eyes on that blue Hyundai right now. Just turned northbound on State Street.
There you go. Stolen car right there. Truck. Got that? They got him right there. And they got another one on State, right? There you go, right? So he jumped into these houses over here, right? There you go. That's a stolen truck recovered, right? And they got another one now running around, right? I'll take you guys out there if you guys want to see this, right? Let's see how you do this here. SubX.News, right on the spot reporting.
Hyundai is now going into the state go on 76 and C3.
It's trying to get you guys the time here. 6:21. So this guy was running around all over. They got this truck here. He bailed out. The guy jumped on them tracks over there, right there. You see that? He was driving around. He dumped one guy on 43rd. And they got this truck over here, right? There you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting there. There you go. Stolen truck. They just recovered it. There's another guy over here on 79th and State. There you go. SubX.News. They just got this guy. Oh, man, he's got a punctured tire there. That's a nice truck there, man. There you go. Stolen truck. They got it recovered there, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting. We're at 71st and Parnell, I believe. Guy jumped here, jumped on the tracks, tried to run up the tracks. They caught him, right? There's another stolen car on State Street there. See that there? There you go. SubX.News. I gotta tie my shoe. So yeah, you heard that live while we were driving, right? He dumped one guy over on Parnell. Yeah, I'll put on the radio for this other.
From that gas station.
That's another stolen car, right?
There
you go, right?
And blue Hyundai now just turned southbound onto Wabash from 76.
That's another stolen car. SubX.News on the spot reporting.
Wabash.
Okay.
What's the number of the water you just gave me?
77, still southbound on Wabash.
77th and Wabash. That's right down here. Another stolen car, right?
385 Charlie.
Okay. SubX.News,
That
right?
bound unless you have an emergency.
I'm still eastbound 78 from Michigan.
Eastbound from Michigan on West Street. Eastbound on West Street, 78, 79.
He probably.
78th Street, now Indiana, proceeding eastbound from Indiana.
Alright, I'll show you this, right?
Eastbound from Indiana.
These are, I don't know what these are, man, if they're private or public.
East on 78th Street from Prairie.
So he's coming over here again, this other stolen car. There you go.
Dual Calumet, still eastbound on 78th Street.
There you go. You can get to the tracks from there, right? There's abandoned buildings here.
Turning south.
Sounds like the guy jumped through here and went that way, right? So he dumped the truck there and went that way. They caught him up on the tracks over there, right? There you go, right? There you go, SubX.News on the spot reporting there. It's a stolen truck. That's a nice truck there, man. We're gonna maybe go.
Right now, eastbound, east alley of 79th Street from King Drive.
79th and King Drive, another stolen car.
Then it's gonna go back south on Vernon, approaching 79th Street.
Southbound on Vernon, approaching 79.
Southbound Vernon, 79th, stolen car. I think that's a white car, they say.
Westbound 79th Street from Vernon, coming back out onto King.
Alright, so 479 Vernon, come back out on King.
Let me get a picture.
We're going on to King Drive.
Southbound King Drive.
Midnight.
From 79.
Northbound King Drive from 78.
78 King Drive, northbound.
Northbound from 77 King Drive.
We're gonna get out of here, right?
77 King, northbound.
Going east on 76th Street from King.
76th and King. We're gonna go check out this other stolen car, right? So that's one recovered. There's another one riding around right now. 76 in Drexel. If you're driving there, you need to pull over and these guys will crash into you, man. They don't care. That truck, if it hits you.
76 from Ellis.
76 in Ellis.
Proceeding eastbound still through Drexel, 76.
76 Drexel, eastbound.
I gotta tie my shoe. I don't even know why my shoe is untied. I can't even tie it.
From Greenwood, approaching the viaduct.
I don't know what's going on with my shoes.
Approaching the viaduct on 76.
76, they're coming.
He is out past the viaduct.
They all go by the viaducts. You hear that?
South Chicago. Stuck behind a black SUV on 76th Street from 7th. It's going to go around. Still eastbound, approaching Cottage. South Chicago, proceeding Cottage Grove.
Alright, 76 Cottage, eastbound.
76th and Cottage.
Proceeding eastbound still through Drexel, 76.
76 Drexel, eastbound.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Eastbound 76 from Ellis.
76th and Ellis.
76 Ellis.
So we're gonna go south to 70.
Eastbound 76 from Greenwood, approaching the viaduct.
There, he's trying to jump on the train tracks.
Stony Island. And he is out past the viaduct.
Past the viaduct.
South Chicago, 76th Street.
South Chicago.
He's trying to figure out where to bail, right?
Eastbound passing Craig Deer. South Chicago proceeding eastbound 76th Street.
Eastbound 76th Street.
Please on 76th Street from Dante. 76th Street is in traffic right now.
76 Dante.
And Jeffrey is going to go onto the sidewalk. 76th Street eastbound due Stony Island. He went through the sidewalk, and so now it's still 76th Street eastbound from Jeffrey. 6th Street eastbound passing Craig Deer.
Passing Craig Deer.
There we go. Let me get out of here. Hang on, they got another one down on 76th Street. That's where I'm going. Take it easy, fellas. SubX.News.
760 is going to get stuck in traffic right now. And Jeffrey is going to go onto the sidewalk.
And Jeffrey on the sidewalk.
76 and Jeffrey, they're driving on the sidewalk.
And so now it's still 76th Street eastbound from Jeffrey.
Eastbound 76.
Driving on the sidewalk.
Kathy Crandon approaching Oglesby. New Oglesby now.
76 eastbound past Oglesby.
76 and Oglesby.
From 76th Street.
They're right over here somewhere.
Southbound 778.
He's trying to figure out where to bail. That's what he's doing. He might be texting his buddy for a house around here, a safe place he's going to bail and jump in.
From Yates.
77th and Yates. It's another stolen car.
778.
You just seen that red truck? That was a stolen red truck. He had 2 guys in it. They got this guy in custody.
Eastbound 77.
And they dumped the guy on 43rd. And you see there's people walking.
It's eastbound 77 approaching Kingston.
77th and Kingston.
Saginaw approaching Marquette. 5700 Adam. 5700 Adam.
There you go.
Central, maybe address of 8119 South Saginaw has a history of...
Eastbound 77 approaching Kingston.
Through Saginaw, still eastbound on 77, approaching Marquette Avenue.
Marquette 67.
Saginaw approaching Marquette.
Where am I at? I don't even know where the hell I'm at right now. I'm just driving.
To the light 79.
They're over here, right?
79 exchange.
79th and Exchange. So there's 2 cars. There's one is on 67.
Going to 8119 South Saginaw. There's history. Car parking over there.
You got 2 cars, I think, out here.
5700
Central, maybe address of 8119 South Saginaw has a history of surrounders there.
I possibly headed to 8119 South Saginaw.
Found Exchange Avenue, passing 78.
78 Exchange.
To the light 79 in Exchange.
Whatever, man. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm in my car, bro. Why are you sending me that
Once
stuff?
again, might be going to 8119 South Saginaw.
Do what you want with the broadcast. And I ain't got time for that stuff, man.
South 79, approaching Coles.
79th and Coles.
Southbound approaching Coles.
There's another one up
Southbound
here.
approaching Coles.
So east on 79 now, it's at South Square Drive. Westbound 82nd, approaching Square Drive from 79.
Alright, southbound on South Shore.
South Square Drive.
82nd and South Shore Drive.
8204 South Shore Drive in the alley. 8204 South Shore Drive.
8204 South Shore Drive in the alley.
Like they bailing in the alley. 8204 South Shore Drive in the alley.
They made it out to the front.
Made it to the front.
They're right down here, man.
They may have gone inside the address 8203 South Westbound 82nd, approaching Brandon. Now it's going to be in the alley between Brandon and South Square Drive.
In the alley between
South Square Drive.
8204 South Shore Drive in the alley. 8204 South Shore Drive in the alley. Like they bailing in the alley. 8204 South Shore Drive in the alley.
They made it out to the front.
Made it to the front.
But it looks like they may have gone inside the address 8203 South Square Drive.
Yeah, that's the hookers are over there. I know that, Jamie. That's hookers over there. But I'm on another side of the city right now, my brother and sister.
Vehicle right behind
There you go,
the
man.
address.
Everybody hanging out here, right? What's up, Marietta? How can I help? What's up, Marietta? What's up?
Working live today.
Huh?
Working live today.
What happened to my live?
Okay, I seen it.
Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm going to another car, a stolen car right now. Yeah. I'm back on live. There's a stolen car I'm going to on South Shore, 84th and South Shore.
After cars to the
Oh, Southside. Oh, there's a lot of crime going on.
Yeah,
There's a lot of crime going on.
I was at the red pickup truck, and now I'm going to another one. All right, I'm going to take it easy. I got to check where I'm going, okay?
Okay, be safe.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye.
Any traffic cars for this auto exit 400.
7384 boy.
7384 boy.
Is it your clear?
8403 South Shore, right? She said?
Westbound 82nd, approaching Brandon. Now it's going to be in the alley between Brandon and South Square Drive.
In the alley between
South
Yeah.
Square Drive.
8204 South Shore.
Right in back of me. Send me the address, Jamie. That's on 73rd Street. There was a lady. The grandson sent it in, right? What's the address? It's 73rd, right?
203 South
What's the
Square
address? 73rd.
I'll say 8204 South Shore Drive.
Vehicle right behind the address in the alley.
Something's going on over here.
The vehicle's right behind that.
PhD, and we'll be on the zone.
That stabbing happened on 73rd Street, right?
7384 boy.
And 105.
What's the address on that? Can you send it to me?
No. 385 Adam. Any traffic cars for this auto exit entry 400.
But I didn't want to bother you earlier, so can I explain it? Red line 95th, can I get one for
This
north
auto
and one
exit
for
drive
south?
northbound at the river. A little north.
The stabbing is over here on 73rd Street.
Yeah, traffic cars for this auto exit 400.
Oh, I gotta go across the... Thanks, I appreciate it, Jamie.
13,
Maybe we'll go over there.
3215 right there.
I got multiple units coming. Hold on.
Thanks.
Everybody want to at the river. On the bridge.
I should have hit that, then go see the stolen car on 84th Street.
87 red line.
We got crossed back across the highway, right? That's...
7383 Adam.
Let's go.
7384 boy.
7384 go.
Can you get to that numbers upper and lower at Garfield and the red line?
You know we only give out one number on third one. 10555. But because the air was tied up for a while, I give you two this time.
What's up, Joe?
And 10557. I get that number 105.
7385 Adam.
7385.
We're going now because Jamie sent me the address. Grandson called in. His grandmother was stabbed. She's in a bathtub. 73rd Street. 12 is what? Racine, maybe? That's maybe Racine, right? 73rd and Racine.
7 red line, passport. Thank you.
I got multiple units coming. Hold on. I know everybody want to hit that number. I know. It's been a while. 84.
We just came from a stolen car on 71st Street. There's also another stolen car apprehended on 84th Street. That's where we were going. But Jamie sent me the address of the stabbing, so I'm going to go over here, right?
Get you that number 10568. 105.
Thanks, Jamie.
This is what I want to do. I'm going to start with the 83. I'm going to work my way down. 7383.
No, I don't-
Where you standing by for?
I don't want to be a police. Not at all. I don't want none of that police stuff in my car. I'm not a police officer.
Charlie, can I get lunch at 26 and
Nope.
Princeton?
I don't want to be a police officer. Absolutely not. I just report crime. That's all I do.
10572. 10572. 7383 Frank. Wait. I know I skipped David. 7383 David. Where you standing by? 7383 Eddie. 7383 Frank.
So this is a grandson. I heard this call, but I didn't get the address. I thought it was east. A grandson called that his grandma was stabbed in the bathtub. She was bleeding in the bathtub. On 73rd Street. It's 1217 West 73rd Street. So that's where we're heading right now. And there's a stolen car on 84th and South Shore in the alley. And we just came from a stolen car on 71st Street, right? It's 84th Street, they got them in custody. On 71st Street, they dumped one guy on 43rd and Union. I think they might have him in custody or her in custody. And then the guy tried to get up on the train tracks over there, the viaducts, run around, and they got him in custody too. So they got everybody in custody with the stolen cars except maybe one passenger. Now we're gonna go see what's going on with Grandma here. So hopefully she's all right. That's what we're going to now, right? Grandmother that was stabbed, right, in the bathtub. That's where we're heading to. Are we all caught up on the radio calls or what? There you go, man. That's a crashed car there. I hope I caught everybody up. You're watching SubX.News Live.
Short one, and you make contact with 2 tires. Is there a on the air for 6409 traffic? I'm sorry, your number got cut off 64.
We're just over here, weren't we? We're just over here, I thought.
You need anything else? 19, Charlie? That's it, thanks for your help. Alright, PX Trigger. I still think a helicopter base. He's got a few videos to upload. You're welcome. And then we're gonna move back
71st and Vincennes. 71st and Vincennes. 71 Vincennes. 71 Winter. That's around there. There's a lot of Hispanics in this area.
Charlie David at 16, going 8017, 7387. No, sorry, 87 came up. 874, I got feedback. What's the location? Clark Lake, you said Clark and Lake Blue Line? Delmont Blue. Ticket number 10635, 10635. Anybody else from 8017, 87 Avenue? Charlie David. Alright, 8818. Anybody from 8818?
I'm gonna have to restart this other phone because it's having trouble, it sounds like. Sometimes you just gotta...
Anybody without a letter behind their number?
I have a ham radio and I do a rebroadcast. So you're listening to it live from the radio and you're listening to a rebroadcast at the same time. Where are we going? 1217, right?
638. And
I think that's Racine, right? 1200 is Racine, isn't it? Or Ashland? No, Ashland 16.
10642. Anybody who I didn't call? 735.
Yeah, I am. You noticed that, right? You noticed that, right? You noticed that. I just realized that too. I go, man, I've been over here. I should have got gas at the Falcon gas station. It's cheap over there. It's a little dangerous, but it's cheap. We'll probably end up here. We'll see what this crime scene is, and I'm gonna end up, and I'm gonna head up and go inside. So to recap, we started with a guy with a knife on a metro train. Then a couple of stolen cars right here. We were just here on Parnell, right? And those of you just tuning in, that they took this right here. There was a stolen truck here on Parnell. It started out in the Bridgeport area, actually on the highway. There was a fight on 51st into Dan Ryan in the middle of the expressway. There was a crash and a fight. Then at least three stolen cars, a couple of dead bodies in some apartments. Then the grandma call came in that she got stabbed over here on 73rd, and then we when we're going over to 84th and South Shore for another stolen car. So that's the recap. That's been going on for about 2 hours. About 2 hours. Maybe less. Maybe an hour and a half. So, and that's only one citywide station. We're not on all the stations, by the way. So 10665. There you go, man. Yeah, it's all right. It is what it is, man. It's crime. Crime needs to be managed. You lock them up. That's it. You lock people up. There's a really good study. Somebody did a study about crime. It was in Ireland, some little town. There was a couple of criminals or whatever. It was really had a lot of crime in there, right? There was some gang or whatever. I don't know what happened. I gotta get you guys the story. I don't know if I'm misspeaking. One guy died or they got locked up. There was 2 brothers. Once they got rid of the 2 brothers, there was no more crime in the town. It like went down to 0. So it was these 2 guys that were organizing all the crime. I don't know if one guy died, one guy got locked up. It was a good criminology story. I just read about last year, and they talk about crime, right? That there's a nexus of it, that you can actually zero in on who's doing it, and you take care of it. That don't mean you beat them up or do whatever. You figure out how to fix it. That's all that story is about. So that crime always has a nexus. It comes from some place, right? Because it's somebody. Crime is somebody, right? So when you find out who that somebody is or where it's coming from, then you figure out how to remediate it, right? That's all you do. It ain't no big deal. It's not rocket science. Rocket science is going into the moon. Crime is the street, right? Crime is somebody breaking the law. It's not that hard. Racine, right? 12, right? I was right. Racine's 12. Thank you, Heyman. Yeah, there you go. Jamie told me the address. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. So somebody's supposed to be stabbed somewhere over here. Hopefully she makes it. Hopefully it's not that bad of a thing. Yeah, sometimes I get crabby too, so deal with me if I'm crabby, right? Like, it's something like the last night I was tired, I started getting crabby, and people were saying, where are you, where are you? And I got tired of it, and I started saying, you know, that's just me, don't worry about it, man. Hopefully you don't hold no grudges, and I don't hold no grudges, and we be all good. And we all work together, right? There we go, right here. Stabbing here, right there, it's still on scene. SubX.News, this is a scene of a stabbing. The grandson called in that his grandma was stabbed in the bathtub. There you go. SubX.News live. Still an ambulance here. We're going to pull over right here. How about that? We're not going to bother them. We're going to stand right. Oh, man. Holy shit. Look at that. Sorry I used my swear words, but oh, man, this is a bad neighborhood. Look at that. Oh, man, I don't even know if I want to stay in this neighborhood. It's bad. You see those abandoned buildings there? I should listen to the fire department scanner there. So Jamie, the viewer told me this address. I heard this early on the radio, but Jamie didn't give me that. This is a grandson called in that his grandma was stabbed in the bathtub. Now, I don't know if she was stabbed or something else happened, right? We don't know, right? This looks like a bad neighborhood. I don't know if I want to stay here. I don't see no cops. Do you guys? Thanks, Jamie, for giving me this address. I appreciate you. So this is the scene of a stabbing. I'm going to get on Citizen app. Sometimes they have more information. All right, now I'm live feeding on TikTok, and I'm live feeding on Facebook.
Across the street. 10724, 10724.
That's not good if the ambulance is still there. Maybe they're doing life saving. If the ambulance is staying there, I don't want to jinx the lady. I hope she makes it. But if the ambulance is there, that's not a good thing. If it's life saving, they leave, right? That's usually what I know, but I don't know. I'm just a guy that drives around in a car listening to the radio. I'm going to get on Citizen app and see if they have anything else on this one.
Can I get a 79 red line check for 1840?
at number 1073710.
SubX.News on the spot reporting. We're over here. It's 6:48 p.m. We're at about 1217 West 73rd Street. The report came in. A young person called, or the grandson called that his grandmother was stabbed in the bathtub, or in the bathtub stab, or in the bathroom. That's where we're at here. We're at ambulance 30. That call came in, I don't know, it almost came about, what is it? What did Jamie? Jamie is one of our viewers. He came in about half hour. There's something's going on there, right?
94 Charlie.
Have a number for Cermak Red, please.
Is the lady all right or what? Because they said, you know what happened, right? They said the grandma was stabbed in the bathtub. The grandson called in. I don't know if you know that house over there. SubX.News, by the way. I hope I didn't mean to cause you no harm, but I hope you guys are okay, okay?
Hey, okay, thanks.
So that's what it came in as, okay?
All right.
All right, I hope everything's good. So they're going in and out of the house over there. I hope she's okay, right? Maybe they're patching her up and that's all, right? SubX was on the scene of a stabbing. A female was stabbed here. The grandson called it in. That's where we're at here.
Bus right. Bus number is 8597, going westbound on Roosevelt from Spalding.
The Citizen app confirms. Let me get this for you guys. See, that's why you sit. Woman stabbed. There you go. So Citizen app confirms it. Citizen app confirms it. Right there, right? I hope she's okay. Everybody say a prayer for the lady, okay? Yeah, I don't know, Dawn. That's the strange thing, right? Everybody's seen that, right, Hope? Right, Dawn? Right? So it might not be a crime, right? You kind of get what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll have to listen to the other radio calls on other channels that are encrypted to get to the whole thing. Or we'll wait till the report comes out, right? Let's all pray for the lady. Hopefully she's okay, okay? We never want no harm to nobody. No one. No one. I don't care what you think and what your philosophies are. Even eye for an eye stuff, man. I don't know about that stuff. And I don't like trauma, and I don't like stuff. And you're like, John, you're crazy. You're chasing this stuff. Yeah, because it's news. Because we need to know this stuff. This happens every day in all of our neighborhoods. In every neighborhood. It don't matter. It don't matter no neighborhood. Don't matter no. Everybody bleeds the same color, red. It don't matter. And guns don't matter. There's knives, there's bats, there's cars, there's everything, right? I just talked about that guy who died on Hubbard Street, right? We were there. They closed down all of that stuff over there. He didn't die from any weapons. They pushed him down the stairs. A security guard. Yeah? So, you know what I mean? Like gun control and bad neighborhoods, good neighborhoods, man, none of that matters. The police officer, that was up in a nice neighborhood, Norwegian Hospital, right? So it doesn't matter. Crime is crime and violence is violence. You have to get to the nexus, where the violence comes from. That's what you got to get to, right? And if people are unsafe and if people are dangerous, then we need to figure out what to do with them. That's it. It's like I showed you the guy without the fingers the other day in downtown walking around. I can't find him. I looked for him for a couple of days. He shouldn't be walking around with messed up fingers. He should be somewhere to be taken care of, right? You know what I'm talking about. I think his name is Harold or Hank, right? Yeah, we do a lot of live feeds. So, again, this is what you're watching if you're on TikTok Live. You're watching SubX.News. There's a woman stabbed in the bathtub here. The grandson called it in here. That's where we're at right now. There's a stolen car dumped. Well, there's a guy arrested on 84th and South Shore. He tried to run in an apartment. He got arrested. Then on 71st and Parnell in back of us, red pickup truck stolen. He's in custody, and he dumped the guy over on 43rd and Union. I don't know if they caught that guy. There's another guy on the train, on a metro train with a knife. That's about where we're at. That's about all the. And there was a fight on 51st and the Dan Ryan too. Now that's about all the crimes that we're dealing with tonight, right? I hope the lady's okay, right? Say a prayer for this lady, okay? That she makes it. And that's all. Say a prayer for her. I know I say it. I keep saying that. Say a prayer. Let's turn off the radio here. I'll say a prayer. I'm not afraid to pray. And if you don't like prayer, too bad, man. Go find another channel to listen to. God, I hope you help this lady out. Don't know what happened to her. But whatever is going on, I hope that the paramedics help her out. I hope the family doesn't have to deal with too much trauma or heartache. And I hope she pulls out of it and she makes it and she comes back stronger than he ever came. Thank you very much, God. Amen. Yeah, we ain't afraid of praying on this channel. We do what we need to do to help people. We pray, we do whatever we need to do, right? That's what we need to help each other, you know? That's what we need to do. All right, so the ambulance is leaving, okay? But as we've seen earlier, there was a couple of people that got into the ambulance there, right? With the baby carriage, right? So there we go. I think I'm going to head towards my house. I live on 39th Street, so I'm going to go a little north. We might see some sunset. I might do a sunset over by Swamporama. We'll see. Thank you, Ms. Isidore. In Christ's name, amen. We'll run the feed for a few more minutes. Actually, I'm on a second live feed because my other live feed cut out on Facebook. So in this case, a woman was stabbed. She was found in the bathtub. The grandson called this one in here, that one. So it's sad that the grandson found his grandma and has to suffer that trauma, right? So that's kind of a sad thing. There's a couple of stolen cars, one in back of us. But I think I'm going to head towards my place. I've been running live feed for almost 3 hours. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the live feed going on TikTok and Facebook. We're going to shut down what you may call it, Citizen app. And that's what happened here, right? Again, one more time, right? That's what happened here, right? That's what happened here, right? I don't know how you do this. That's what happened here, right?
84 Charlie. Have a red line. That's one, sir. I'm sorry, where on the red line?
And you're listening to live radio now. I'm a ham radio operator, so I have a license. This is not a rebroadcast. Scanners are illegal in Chicago, by the way.
47, red line. 12, you. I think about 10847, 10847.
We're going to get out of there. We'll go towards the sunset. How about that? So we end up the day on a nice note, right? Female stabbed in the bathtub here on 1200 West 73rd Street. The grandson called it in. She went in ambulance 30.
7387 Adam. 88 boy. Can you pin up Jeff Park Blue Line, please? What?
Guys ready to get out of here?
At the same time, 7388 boy.
Yes, but you put us for a train script from Western Blue Line to Illinois Medical.
Event number 1086.
Again, that's live radio you're listening to. That ain't a rebroadcast. And that's not a scanner. Scanners are illegal in Illinois or Chicago, by the way. Just to give you that information.
85 boy. 7 red line check.
Event number 1087.
Please.
10877.
Alright, let's get out of here, right?
Boy, get it.
This is a rough neighborhood. Let me show you where I'm at. I don't think this is a safe neighborhood, by the
Try it
way.
again.
I'll show you where I'm at.
87 boy.
87 boy.
It's a bad neighborhood. You guys want to see where I'm at on TikTok? Look at that. See that there? Abandoned buildings, man. Look at that. And I think a couple of crackheads came out of those. See that there? That's pretty bad there, huh? Bad. This messed up neighborhood. There, Marietta, Dawn, there. It's a messed up neighborhood. Those are abandoned buildings. A couple of crackheads came out of those buildings right there. Oh, man. I mean, crackheads are crackheads, man. You take it how you want it, right? All right, ready? It's 7 o'clock. Why don't we listen to 7 o'clock news and see what's on the news, right? While we drive a little bit.
Headset set the tone in the opening minutes, calling war critics the enemy.
The biggest challenge, the biggest adversary we face at this point are the reckless, feckless, and defeatist words of congressional Democrats and some Republicans.
Pentagon officials revealed that the war, now in its 9th week, has cost $25 billion.
Former FBI Director James Comey did not enter a plea in court today to charges of making threats against President Trump. The charge follows a photo he posted on Instagram last year showing seashells arranged in the sand with the numbers 8647. CBS's Jake Rosen.
This is likely to get challenged on a number of different things, not just the First Amendment grounds that are really thrown up in the air as a result of this. This is just not typically something the Department of Justice would go after someone for, but also a number of grounds, including selective and vindictive prosecution, which James Comey's legal team said in court they're going to do.
It has been 1 week of severe weather across the central and southern U.S. Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Missouri all hard hit in the past 24 hours. CBS's Jason Allen in Mineral Wells, Texas.
People in this neighborhood told me this storm came in fast. They could see power flashes, they could hear a roar, and then within seconds, it was on top of them, going right across the top of this neighborhood, then down a hill into another one, tearing apart homes and businesses.
A year-long DNA study of New York City's East River gives a snapshot of life around the city. The study author, Mark Stubble at Rockefeller University, says they found that there are a lot of fish migrating in and out of the city now that the East River is much cleaner than it was 20 years ago. And the study...
The environment getting better or worse, or the things we're doing helping it or not, but also, you know, with climate change is another concern.
This is CBS News.
Go to the ends of the earth.
If you're just tuning in, this is SubX.News Live. I think it's the first live video I've done on TikTok. If you're tuning in, we do this every day. I've been doing this for 3 years. I live feed driving through the city, crime scenes, what's going on. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. You missed my talking earlier. You might be lucky because of that. But I do this every day. I mostly started on Facebook. Then I started on Twitter. Man, man, where is this? This is a messed up neighbor. Am I in Inglewood or what? I think I'm in Inglewood. It's all messed up back here. I started on Facebook, then I went, man, yeah, it's all messed up. There's abandoned buildings everywhere on both sides of the block here. Maybe I drive through the neighborhood. What do you think? There's a lot of Hispanics around here, though, I noticed. They'll go through. Oh, man, look at that. There's abandoned stuff everywhere, man. I was just noticing abandoned buildings all around, and that's all messed up. And I used to have another Facebook account that got deactivated because of President Biden. They said I was anti-political or something like that or whatever, and they shut me down. That's when Biden told Zuckerberg to shut me down. I'm talking to TikTok now. So then I had to restart a new Facebook, and then I got on Twitter, and I've been doing this. I've been doing this for a while now. But this is, again, my first long TikTok live video. I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes I'm long-winded and I keep talking. I listen to radio calls. I listen to the news. I listen to all kinds of things. So that way we keep informed together.
What was done to our daughter Sheridan? Prosecutors have said Medina, a Venezuelan migrant bused to Chicago from Texas in 2022, was hiding in bushes near Toby Prince Beach when he opened fire at Gorman and her friends.
This is not about politics for us. This is about responsibility. There were laws already in place. There were mechanisms already in place. And somehow they were not forced in a way to prevent this from happening.
Andy Day, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And Medina was reportedly picked up at a southern border in 2023 before being bused to Chicago by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The shooting death of a Chicago police officer by a suspect who was wearing an ankle monitor has prompted a new proposed change to the state's landmark bail reform law.
This law is not working the way Democrats promised.
And State House Republican leader Tony McCombie says last weekend's shooting at Swedish Hospital that killed Officer John Bartholomew is just the latest example of violent suspects committing more crimes after being released from custody. She's driving a new proposal in Springfield that would mandate detention for any suspect accused of committing a violent felony while wearing an ankle monitor. Governor J.B. Pritzker says he's open to changes, but told reporters that in this case, the judge never should have released the suspect with a monitor.
In most of the cases where Republicans have complained about the safety, it's actually been the bad decision by an elected judge.
Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke has said the shooting shows that the county's electronic monitoring program is broken. The governor did not disagree.
What she said is fundamentally accurate.
Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And police in Oak Lawn have arrested a man in connection to a series of burglaries targeting video game terminals at local businesses.
21-year-old Dianis Neely of Chicago faces multiple felony charges, including burglary and theft. Oak Lawn police say Neely is a suspect in a burglary that happened at Just My Luck Bar near Cicero and 92nd Street around 4:15 a.m. on December 9th of 2025. 5 people were caught on security video at the bar during the incident. The crew targeted video gaming terminals inside the business and stole cash and damaged several machines. Police are still investigating other burglaries similar to this one in the area. Carolina Garibay, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Milwaukee police are investigating after a 2-year-old got their hands on a gun and fatally shot themselves. It happened near 34th and Walnut, roughly 90 miles north of downtown Chicago. Investigators say the infant initially arrived at a hospital for treatment, but later died. A 42-year-old man was arrested and charges are pending. During Autism Acceptance Month, several suburban police departments are backing the blue envelope. It's an effort to ease interactions with drivers on the spectrum who may be sensitive to bright lights and loud noises from police radios. Glenville Police Chief Mark Cielis says the program is voluntary and does not require proof of diagnosis.
Anybody can come to the Glenville Police Station and pick up an envelope. And as the summer events start to happen around town, we'll be out there and they can just look for one of our community relations officers.
You can also pick up a blue envelope at police stations in Naperville, Batavia, Bartlett, Wilmette, Gurnee, Wheaton, Elgin, and Morton Grove. And the time now is 7:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8th.
So then I listen to the news, then I'll throw it. Now I'll go to the radio calls, right? To the crime calls, right? And I switch between news, crime calls, and then I'll do commentary, right? And I drive around the city. So we're in Inglewood now, I believe, right? And you're listening to a live radio feed. I'll put it on the crime audio here. That way we hear if anything, we missed anything, right? I can go backwards on time. I can go to a website, right?
73944.
There you go, playing basketball, right?
Get a red line check, Star Max.
1099.
Where am I at? Nazarene and 65th.
7386 David.
That's where I'm at, right? It's a nice sunset. And by the way, those of you on TikTok, I guess show you, because you start to hear me. When I see an audience, I start talking. I used to be a teacher. I used to teach carpentry at Hyde Park Career Academy. That's why that Eric Billups homicide really upsets me. It reminds me of when I used to teach. I used to teach carpentry over there. But I do sunset videos, meaning at the end of the night, I like to end on a high note, meaning we relax, we do some meditation, we watch the sunset, because we do crazy stuff. You've just seen a bunch of crime, and you hear a bunch of crime, and that's stressful and traumatic, but we need to know what's going on. But if we take care of ourselves, we can do two things. Understand what's happening in our neighborhoods and our surroundings. Secondly, we can take care of our health, which is both mental, spiritual, and physical, right? So that's what I try to do. I just want to give you a heads up.
I got a person with a knife at 1425 East on 69th Street. They said a 12-year-old with a black hoodie on the roof has a large kitchen knife. No further search.
That's right here. Right here, 69th. What'd she say? 1214, right? It's right here. 69th Street. It's right here. We just got off of 69th. He's on the roof somewhere with a knife, this kid. 1425 69th Street. 1425 69th Street. Kid with a knife on the roof. We're right here, right? Somebody asked me, where are you going? I go wherever. I don't know where I'm going.
3375 check, stop.
That's right here.
7387 Adam.
69th is right down there, right?
Got a number, please.
1429, is that what she said?
113, and on the citywide, I got a person with a knife at 1425 East on 69th Street. They said a 12-year-old with a black hoodie on the roof has a large kitchen knife. No further search.
Wow, look at it. Look at that abandoned building. Look at that. Look at that abandoned building, everybody. Look at that.
7383 Adam.
See that abandoned building?
I'm sure we have another event number. But,
1425 69th Street, right? Is that what she said? On the roof, right?
On the citywide, I got a person with a knife at 1425 East on 69th Street.
Oh, east. You gotta go all the way east. I will go if you want. We'll go. That's all right. We'll go to 69. We'll go east. Right? That's all right.
Got a number, please, for Blue Line at Harlem.
68, 69. And we'll go east, right? He's on a building over there, right? Kid with a knife on top of the roof, right? Hopefully he's all right. A lot of knife calls today, huh? 3 at least. This is the 3rd knife call today. Guy on a metro with a knife. The lady was stabbed over here. And then what? There's a Venezuelan selling tacos, right? It's a Venezuelan truck, right? Right there. Those are Venezuelans, man. So we're on 69th now, right? 1425 East 69th Street, 12-year-old with a knife on the roof. That's where we're heading to. I gotta get me another phone. This other phone, this phone is freezing out on me. See that phone? It's all frozen on me. That's the one I listened to the radio call. What I need is a 4th phone. Right now I run 3 phones. I need a 4th one. The 4th one is just going to be to listen to the rebroadcasts. And then the other 2 will be for live broadcasts. And then the 3rd one will be to post, right? Because I post as it goes. Right? That's what you're doing, right? Got a little ways to go, right? To that stabbing or that kid with a knife, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sure we have another event number for a person down at the red line
95th South. EMS is on scene. This is ready to take them upstairs.
95th red line, that's probably an overdose. That's an overdose there. 95th red line overdose. That's what you just heard. That was a 12-year-old with a knife on the roof, 1425 East 69, right? Let me just put that in here, right? 12-year-old with a knife on the roof, 1425 East 69th Street. There's a felony stop on I-55 northbound by Cass Avenue right now. There you go. If you want to see what I watch, I'm Ace on Twitter app, right? I see all kinds of stuff. So there's a felony stop on I-55 right now by Cass Avenue. So we're going to a kid with a knife on the roof here, right? That's where we're heading to. And then you see how it goes? Lots of stuff and then it gets quiet. Awkward quietness. Right? We'll put the radio calls on right now. I'll go back about 10 minutes and we'll listen to what's going on, right? We'll go back right there. How about that?
85 1.
85 1.
7 red line contact, red number.
We can put that number 1077. 10877. Boy, get it.
7388 Adam.
Oh, sorry. Start again.
7380 Adam.
7387 boy. 87 boy.
About that event number, I missed it.
Line check at Belmont.
11095. 11095.
We're going to this kid on the roof call here. That's what we're gonna probably end up. That'll be it.
7387 Adam. Squad, can I get a number for Blue Line, Jefferson Park, please?
11105.
10902?
Yeah, 10902.
Airport, thank you.
A lot of boarded up houses. It's pretty bad down here, man. So I'm gonna say this, and some people have heard me. I used to work down here, and I'm an activist. All right, I do true social justice, and here's what I'm gonna say, and you can agree with me or not. If I'm a black mayor, and I know certain areas of the city that are really messed up, like we're seeing now, I'm gonna fix that stuff. Well, that guy's been mayor for 3 years and he hasn't fixed this stuff. He's pumped money into other neighborhoods, not these neighborhoods. Why? He pumps the money where he's gonna get votes, not where he helps people. That's what I got to tell you. He's concerned about re-election. He ain't concerned about people.
Last seen wearing white shirt, t-shirt.
Man, there's a bunch of kids running around with masks around here, man.
Zone 4, District 18, clear.
Oh, man, I see a bunch of kids running around with face masks there. Inglewood High School. There you go. That's all I got to say. You can agree with me or not agree with me, but that's all I got to say. When you see bad stuff like that, Those neighborhoods that are that messed up, man, that's messed up. That's all I gotta say. And I'm not talking about racism and white supremacy. I ain't doing none of that. I'm talking about straight taking care of what you need to take care of. You know, not being on the internet, not doing all this tulip picking and whatever other crap that guy does. Fix the neighborhoods that need to be fixed. Where there's crime, where there's harm, where there's trauma, fix those. And don't be giving money to cronies and $1 million, $50 million wellness centers while there's drug addicts in the front. That's a failed experiment there. That's what I got to say.
Get numbers for 69 red light.
And we got a long way to go to get to that stabbing, right?
40 units in 3, and on the citywide, I got a person with a knife at 1425 East on 69th
That's
Street.
where we're going.
And a 12-year-old with a black hoodie on the roof has a large kitchen knife. No further searches.
That's where we're heading to.
7387 Adam.
7387 Adam.
Provide a number, please, for Blue Line at Harlem.
I hope you understand what I said. I'm a 58-year-old white dude. I'm an immigrant. My family came when I was 2 years old. We're leaving. They didn't want to live with the Russian. There you go. The state troopers are doing something there. See the state troopers? State troopers are going on that Stan Ryan. You just seen them, right?
11156. 11156.
73834.
Lots of activity.
I get numbers for 700 red light, Alpha, please.
11083. 11083. 7388 Adam. Can I get a check on a blue line of the Illinois Medical District?
Troopers aren't back at me. We're gonna go to this kid with a knife call over here.
Number, I missed it.
Unit 11 in the citywide getting a person with a knife, 3900 block of West Gladys, City Gladys, and Springfield Cross. Caller advised that the acquaintance is damaging his van, the Dodge van, 2000 year. That offender is a male black who's armed with a knife.
11105.
Gladys in Springfield. Guy with a knife damaging a van. That's death row there. That's what I call death row. Springfield over there. That's dangerous over there. Don't fool around in that area over there. They kill people over there.
1111. All the way. 111.
Look at how bad it looks around here. See that? Look at that. Abandoned buildings, boarded up stuff. And the barbecue joint, right? Barbecue. There we go. Look at that. Boarded up, right?
Radio contact is a million miles. 111. You want red line at 25?
There you go. See that? Boarded up. I ain't lying. Look, boarded up. See that?
11137.
The other side, boarded up. Boarded up. Boarded up. Got it? The King Drive, 69 and King Drive, right? Boarded up, both sides.
11137.
Why? Why? Because he doesn't get the vote side of this place, right? That's why.
Units, what you see, please. 11146. 11146.
That's why he don't help the place, right?
7388, boys.
7388.
Can I get a lunch event at the Academy?
Units, what you see. 11150. 11150. Someone at lunch.
7385, boys.
7385, boys. 11156. 11156. We have an open key on citywide.
For the Unit 11 in the citywide getting a person with a knife, 3900 block of West Gladys. It's going to be Gladys and Springfield Cross. Caller advised that an acquaintance is damaging his van. It's a Dodge van, 2000 year. That offender is a male black who's armed with a knife.
We have a unit out there. An open radio key.
7385 Adam.
7385 Adam.
His number 95th North.
11168. 11168. Units, please watch your keys. We have an open key on citywide 1.
7387 Adam.
7387.
Number for Blue Line at Cumberland, please.
Clear radio with open key on city 11171.
46.
Units, watch keys, please. Units, watch your keys. We have an open key on the zone, possibly someone at lunch. Units, watch your keys. We have an open key on city 111. Alright, units, please watch your keys. We have a unit out there, an open radio key.
7386, Can you give me 1-4, check some red light, please?
Units, please watch your keys. We have an open key.
We gotta go a little south, eh? We're on Cottage right now. It's a police station here. You remember? I think there's a police station
Pull
here.
your radio keys. We had an open key on city 111.
Do you know that there was migrants that were staying here outside, and one day a bunch of guys came up and shot them up here in the daytime, right here. There's all kinds of stuff they don't talk about no more. All kinds of stuff. Where are we going? 14, right? Deering, I think this is Deering District here.
7394 Charlie.
7394 Charlie.
Is that for Cermak Green?
There's the ATV guys right there, a couple of them.
11216.
They don't get stopped. The police can't stop them if they're if you're moving. The police can't stop you. The police can't stop you when you're moving. There's a policy against it.
912 North Oakley. 912 North Oakley, the Covington residence. Just general panic. So someone may be on scene. I have nothing further on it. 12th District, 1230.
I haven't been down here for a while. Speed camera.
North Oakley. 912 North Oakley, the Covington residence. Just general panic. So someone may be on scene. I have nothing further on it. 12th District, 1230.
1425 East, right? 69th Street. Kid's supposed to be on the roof with a knife. That's where we're heading to. There's a place I knew where to go get a sunset video on, but I don't remember anymore. I think I might need my Jeep though. It was an off-road place somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at. It might be up on top of that railroad tracks there. Yeah, I know how to get up. I've been on all these railroad tracks at one time with my Jeep.
7386 boy.
There we go.
386 boy.
Can you give me 1-4, check some red light, please?
Where the heck am I? I have no clue.
11206.
Right here, 14. Go right here, 14, right? Because now we said 1425. It might have been on that roof over there, right?
For 11210. 11210.
1425, wasn't it? That's it right there, ain't it? Oh, 69th Street, 69th Street. We gotta go to 60. We're on 71st. All right, I'm glad you guys reminded me, man. Come on, stay on top of it. There's the South Shore line.
912 North Oakley. 912 North Oakley, the Covington residence. Just general panic.
We already heard that, right?
I have nothing further on it. 12th District, Zone 3.
Well, nice neighborhood. What neighborhood is this? Auburn Gresham? They got a nice sun. We gotta get to that sunset tonight. I gotta figure out where to get to over here. So, man, they got a lot of boarded up houses here too. Man, there's a ton of boarded up houses here. 69th, right? Place, street. And then after this, we'll go get the sunset. How about that? We'll figure it out. I'll find a new place if I can't get to there with this. Man, they got a ton of abandoned buildings here. Right there, right? So he must have been on one of these buildings here. It's already over with. That's about 30 minutes ago, right? 1415, right? Wasn't it? What was it? Might have been on that building right there, right? 1425. So he was on that building right there. There ain't no cops around here, so it's over with, right? Let's go get the sunset, relax, do some meditation, do some yogas, right? He was on that roof over there. Ain't no cops out here. There you go. He was on that roof right there. That's the roof the kid was on, right? I don't know where that's at. I need to find a high spot for the sunset. That's what I'm looking for right now. The only place I know is in back of me, along the lakefront, right?
7383 Charlie. That number for 69 on the red line.
Man, they got whole buildings abandoned here. Did you know that? Look at that. That whole apartment building's abandoned right there. Look at that, man. There's so many abandoned buildings. They keep saying we got a housing shortage. No, we don't have. We have a not fixed housing shortage. There you go. That's all abandoned. Look at that. Half of that building was abandoned there. Where are we going? Is there a roof around here where I can get on top of with this sucker? Where can we go? Anybody know where I can get a good sunset view around here?
Typo 112601160.
East. All right, go east. We got a few more minutes. That's all I got. Oh, we gotta listen to the news. 7:30 news, right?
Capabilities saying they're not going to have a nuclear weapon. Yet Putin doesn't want Iran to have a nuclear weapon either. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
A divided Supreme Court struck down Louisiana's congressional map that includes 2 majority black districts. The justice upheld a lower court ruling that found the map makers illegally used race when drawing up new voting boundaries to comply with Voting Rights Acts. Now, this story is coming from CBS's Jessica Livingston.
If you look at what the dissent is saying, the dissent would say that this is a big rollback of the promises of the Voting Rights Act, that this makes it difficult to protect people's right to vote.
Elected leaders here in Illinois wasted little time reacting to the decision, with Illinois Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker calling it an abomination and an attack on what he called a crown jewel of democracy. He told reporters on Chicago's far south side that he didn't believe the ruling would affect how Illinois political maps are drawn.
Everything that we have in Illinois now is constitutional, even under the new ruling. So I'm sure there will be people who try to attack it, but the reality is that if you read through the Supreme Court decision, I'm told that it validates the maps that are already in place.
A proposed state constitutional amendment would require minority populations to be taken into consideration. That's now before the state Senate. And the Venezuelan migrant charged with shooting and killing a Loyola University student last month made his first in-person court appearance. During the arraignment hearing, Jose Medina pled not guilty to all charges. This hearing had been delayed while he was treated for tuberculosis. Sheridan Gordon's father, Thomas, says systems that are supposed to protect the public did not do their job.
We're not interested in slogans. We're not interested in political spin. We are interested in only one thing, to make sure that this does not happen to another family.
Now, Medina was reportedly picked up at the southern border back in 2023 before being bused to Chicago by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Medina had an active warrant for a retail theft charge when he was arrested in connection to the shooting in Rogers Park. And the federal prosecutors are dismissing the controversial conspiracy charge in the so-called Broadview 6 case stemming from an incident at an ICE facility last year.
Assistant U.S. Attorney William Hogan says prosecutors plan to file a new charging document focused on the remaining misdemeanor counts against 4 Broadview 6 ICE protesters who still face charges, one of them being former congressional candidate Kat Abu-Ghazaleh. They're accused of joining a group outside the ICE facility in Broadview on September 26th and pushing and scratching an agent's vehicle. It was a surprise decision for attorneys in one of the highest profile cases to emerge from Operation Midway Blitz. Carolina Garibay, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And finally, leading grocery chain wants to make the food in its stores healthier.
Aldi says it eliminated 13 ingredients from its food years ago, but now it's adding another 44 to the list. They include some artificial preservatives, colors, flavors, and sweeteners. Aldi says the changes will be rolled out in phases between now and December of 2027. As for what the changes will mean for consumers, Aldi says it taste tests each of its products 5 times a year, making sure it meets their strict standards. Cisco Cotto, News Radio 105.9 WBDM.
And coming up after the break, we look at the lowest gas prices at $7.35.
The best way is right off the expressway at the new Toyota on Edens. You'll find over 300 new and pre-owned Toyotas, all at our best price. Visit one of Chicagoland's fastest growing Toyota dealers. Toyota on Edens or ToyotaOnEdens.com.
Springtime means activity time, but getting out and being active can be a challenge when your lower body feels the effects long after the fun. It's Bo Duran, and I had the same frustrations.
I got an idea. Sunsets in about 8 minutes. I think I can get to a place in less than 8 minutes. If not, we'll be at that time. We'll do a little meditation, and that'll be it for tonight. I'm way out wherever. I don't know where. See, you know what? People ask me, John, where are you going? I don't know. I know where I'm at. I'm on 83rd and Stony. I didn't plan on being here. That's just where I ended up, and now I want to find a sunset. That's where I'm going to. I'm going to try one place. You might like this place. I haven't been here for a little while, so. There's a couple of places this way, but I need my Jeep for that. I'm going to go to a place where I don't need a Jeep. It's kind of scenic. I got to go a little bit east still, though.
When you're ready for less floor plan and more freedom, we're here for it. At Wintrust, our mortgage experts can help you downsize to a home that fits your next phase. With dedicated advisors and online tools, we'll support you every step of the way.
Listen to some radio calls, see if we missed anything. Yeah, it's a busy night. Hopefully that lady's okay that got hurt in the house there, right? That's what we're hoping for, right? Get rid of that one. Let's do some radio calls. See what we're missing, right? Go back a few minutes, right? There you go.
7385 what?
73851.
This was 997.
11156. 11156.
I used to have a map with all my spots, but I don't think I have it here.
3900 block of West Gladys. It's going to be Gladys and Springfield Cross. Caller advised that an acquaintance is damaging his van. It's a Dodge van, 2000.
We heard this one, right?
The offender is a male black who's armed with a knife.
So we can go forward. We heard that one. We'll go over here, right?
7388 Adam. 7388.
724 units and 7 in the...
Number 4, the Borderline Cicero. 11283. 11283.
384 Adam.
Which Adam unit?
384 Adam. Last line 630.
7384 boy.
7384 boy.
Can I get a number for Garfield red line, please?
11297. 11297.
Thank you.
Adam?
Adam unit.
Number for Blue Line at Rosemont, please.
But which Adam unit are you? All I got was Adam. I didn't get any other number. Okay, let me know.
87 Adam, can you repeat that? It was all.
We couldn't copy you at all. All we got was Adam.
7387 Adam, a number for Rosemont Blue Line, please.
11324. 113.
7384 David, record for the red line, 36th Street.
Alright, 7384 David, you're coming in?
7384 David. What numbers?
11347. 11347.
7397 Charlie.
7397 Charlie.
Can I get a number for Sir Matt Green?
11359. 11359.
7383 David.
7383 David.
Chicago North. 8551.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We got 2 units coming in. 7383 David. Yours is the Red Line Chicago.
David, post number 8551, going eastbound 79 from.
Okay. So someone else was coming in for Red Line Chicago. Now, which unit needs the bus ride?
7383 David.
Okay, are you 86 David? Because I also had 7383 David coming in.
86 David, square.
I can't copy you.
7383 David.
And you're a bus ride where?
45 degrees out. It's cold. Skyway Motel, where love
7386
meets capitalism.
We're in Chicago. Can I get a VAT number, please?
11380. 11380. Next unit.
7384 Charlie.
7384 Charlie.
27 Red Line.
Red Line 47 is 11385. 11385.
No, they don't, Marietta. No, they don't. My
4463 David.
My philosophy on lies is you gotta remember them. That's me, and I got a bad memory sometimes. So if I start saying them, then I gotta remember what I told him and her and them and them and them and them. And then a year later I say, oh, how was blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh? Well, you told so-and-so, and they told so-and-so, and they told so-and-so, and now I want to ask you what happened. So now you got to figure out what you said a year or two ago. I'm not going to do that. You just say what happened, that's it. Sometimes it gets you in trouble telling the truth. And that's it. I mean, if you don't want to say something, you don't say it. That's another thing. There's nothing wrong with not saying something. That's not really lying, right? My thing is, if you don't say it, it's not lying, right? You just don't say it. That's it. There's certain things that you can say and don't say or will say, right? Man, that's a bad traffic here, right? I don't think we're going to get to it, but man, we'll see. I'll still be scenic where I'll take you. I'm going to take you guys to a nice spot. We haven't been here for a little while. Maybe I should have went down that street over there. I think that's what we're going to do. This is always a jacked up street here, right? This is always messed up over here. 95th, right? 95th and Stoney's always messed up. We'll go this way. I'll show you another way. I used to work up here, right? On 63rd. I know this area well. And everybody knows I got 2 college degrees from Chicago State. I went there 6 years. I think 6 or 5. I don't even remember anymore. I went to Chicago State every day for, 4 or 5 years. I used to take the bus there from where I live right now. The Red Line, yeah. I know the Red Line well. Red line. I used to take the red line even in the 80s. When I used to live down by 95th Street, I used to come, the only way to get up and back and forth to the city, because my dad lived on the north side, my mom lived way south. So to go between the two, you had to take the red line. That's the only way to go. There was nothing, that was long before the orange line was invented. I used to travel back and forth from the north side to the south, far south. Oh man, in the 80s. Yeah, there was no orange line when I used to go back and forth. Then the orange line came and you could go to Midway and get to downtown. But still you had to get to Midway, which is Cicero, right? That's how far back I go. Yeah, I used to ride the red line all the time. At night, I never had any problems. Where are we going? We're going to get a sunset video, right? That's what I'm trying to get to, Marietta. A nice scenic sunset picture, right? We're a little late right now, but we'll make it. We'll do a little video. We'll do a little. You'll like this place. I'll show you where it's at. It's not. Is it secret? Yeah, it might be secret, but you'll know it when I get there, right? It's nice. It's got a few things. Got a few things inside besides the sunset. You'll see. Yeah, it's getting cold out. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, why? They got speed cameras there? There's a lot of nice neighborhoods in the city. There's a nice place back here. If I had my Jeep, I can go up on the train tracks over here. I've been on the train tracks up back here. Somewhere over here. Oh man, there's a kitty cat there. See that?
11454. 11454.
I don't think I can get. I ain't wrecking this car. This is my wife's car. If I already wrecked it once before, and if I wreck it again, she'll get really angry. I still got to fix the door. I crashed it once on a crime scene at a gas station. I didn't see the guardrail and it smashed the door. I still haven't fixed it. There we go. Trinity Hospital. That's where we're at. If you're following along. We're all the way down. There was just something here in Oglesby, wasn't there? Or they were up north. That's where they were chasing that stolen car, I think. It was going back and forth there, right? Yeah, we'll do a little bit. I'll get there. We'll do about 5-10 minutes to 8 o'clock, maybe 10-15 minutes just to relax, wind down, and I'll shut it down, and I'll be in. We go do our thing.
City units at 12 Citywide and assault in progress. Division in Paulina, and Division. It's actually going to be in 14. Because it's standing westbound. It's bus number 8423 standing westbound with a male 1 threatening to do bodily harm to the driver of the CTA bus. No weapons seen, but she needs help. And nothing further. 14th District, Zone 3.
Division in Ashland? That was Division in Ashland, right?
Van over for
11474. 11474.
City units at 12 Citywide and assault in progress. Division in Paulina, and Division. It's actually going to be in 14. Because it's standing westbound. It's bus number 8423 standing westbound with a male 1 threatening to do bodily harm to the driver of the CTA bus. No weapons seen, but she needs help. And nothing further. 14th District, Zone 3. 386 Adam.
Female bus driver needs help. Division in Paulina. She's being threatened by a male black. Bus number
736 Adam.
Van over for
CTA female bus driver. Now, did we get it all?
One 11474. 11474.
384 Adam.
7384 Adam. 1146. 1146.
All right, we're on Some people still don't call this the east side. I call this the east side. So. We're down far south.
I have anybody in the area, 47 Lakeshore Drive going southbound. They said there's a female parked in a white and silver sedan trying to flag down cars. Anybody close, 47 Lakeshore Drive going southbound?
I can go down there.
3213, 10-4.
385 left.
Units, please listen to your radios first. Which unit's coming in next?
7385 left.
7385 Adams.
CHA North, event number 95th and Red Line Shot.
11511. 11511.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up here, so.
boy. 7384. Can I get a number for Garfield Red Line? 11516. 11516. Thank you.
PH3 West.
PH3.
Hey, we're up. Can you please get the number from Southside?
They got cameras, so we're gonna have to get out of here because they're gonna send somebody on us if we stay up here. See all the cameras up here? Let's get out of here. There's the cop right there, right? There's a cop over there, right? Yeah, I know some spots around here. They put up a whole bunch of cameras there. We're gonna go to another spot then. I got a lot of spots.
11524. 11524.
7385 boy.
7385 boy.
One more.
Let me get one for now. You disturbance on 87 red line.
Red line at 87. All right, you guys okay over there?
Yeah, we're good, squad.
Nope. Yeah, I am. 11528. 11528.
I got another spot. And we'll listen to some music.
With a gun, 1410 E69 place. 1410 E69 place. Caller says she looking out the window. A male black with dreads is sitting in a black Lexus sedan on the corner. She believed he just waved a gun in the air. He is yelling at somebody by name. District 3's on 7.
We were just over there where the kid with the gun was. That's the same spot. 1410. That's the same block.
His number for 79 red line.
That's the same block where the gun call, where the kid with the knife was. Kid with the knife was 1425. This was 1410. Must be something happening in that neighborhood. See, what did I say earlier? Nexus. That's a fancy word for center. That's all nexus means. It's the center or the what's the main part of it. I don't know what the exact definition. But nexus is like the center, right? What's the start of it? Comes from nucleus, from a cell, right? So you just heard. We were there was a kid with a knife supposedly on the roof at 1425, and they just heard 1410 dude with a gun. So there's something going on. So if I was a cop, guy or whatever guy that running cop stuff, right? I'd say, man, why don't you just sit over there, man? Let's see what's going on over there, because there's something happening over there, right? That's what I would do, but I'm not that guy. I just chase around and drive around. So, and we're going to go see a sunset, so I'm busy. I ain't got time for that stuff, and they don't pay me to do that. So that's not my job. That's their job, not my job. All right, you ready for a nice one? I'm not going to show you till you see it. And then we're going to listen to some music, all right? For about 10 minutes or so, maybe. Relax a little bit. But you heard it. I didn't make that up. East 69th Street, 14. That's the same block. Same block. It wasn't a different block. Just a little bit down, right? That was in the beginning of the block. That we were at 1425. That's what, 5 houses down?
7388 boy.
738. I know somebody that lives right here somewhere. I know someone around here. I had him in my car one time. I interviewed him a few times. He somewhere lives over here. I don't know where he lives. Alrighty. I think I'm in the right spot. I hope I am. We'll see you in a minute. You tell me if you like this view, Marietta. I think you will. Ready? There you go. How about that? Is that alright for you, Marietta? Well, listen to some meditation music. How about that? I should stay on this side of the tracks, though. How about that? You like that one? We got the bridge and the sunset tonight, huh? Did you ever see this one yet, Marietta? Yeah, I know. I told you I know some spots. You know what that is, right? That's the Skyway right there. Pretty cool, huh? All right. That's what we got. We're going to listen to some meditation. We're going to relax. Oh, turkey sliders. There we go. There we go. Let me get some meditation music on. Right, and then we'll relax a little bit here, right? Thank you for watching. I'll say goodnight before I sign off, right? Oh, I gotta turn all this stuff off, so we don't want to get disturbed this time, right? I gotta turn that off, right? There. Then we're gonna go over here. Where's my meditation at, right? Go over here, meditation music, right? Copyright free meditation music, and there we go. Enjoy. Told you, Marietta and Ms. Zidor, didn't I? I should be quiet. Sorry. I apologize. Hope you enjoyed the sunset. SubX.News is signing off. It's 8:20 p.m. I believe it's April 29th, 2026. I told you it was a nice view, didn't I? There you go. There's a lot of nice views, a lot of beautiful things in our city. Let's say a prayer for that lady that got stabbed today, all right? Let's make sure she makes it. That's what we need to do. Take it easy, everybody. Love everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the evening. It's a little crazy earlier, but hey, we end up relaxing at the end. Take it easy, everybody. Love everybody. Thank you for watching. SubX.News signing off, 8:20 p.m. Have a good night. Be safe. If something happens, I'll post it. Bye-bye. Oh, there's a truck up there. See the truck up there? Everybody knows what this is. It's the Skyway. Take it easy, everybody. Good night. Bye.